Hey everyone, welcome to the FG Society information session. So we're going to start with the ugly truth about online marketing, which is that the majority of people who appear to know what they're doing are really just behind a curtain, toggling a lot of marketing levers, trying to get people to believe that they're all that in a bag of chips, when they're really not. And I don't need to tell you this because you know this. You know that this is the state of marketing on the internet today. The other truth that's kind of ugly about it is that it's super crowded because there's no regulation, there's no standard, and so everybody who has a laptop and a dream for living on the beach jumps into the online marketing game and tries to make it. Okay, so those are the ugly truths about it. But there is something to be said for being a quality marketer that stands out. Because what we've noticed at Funnel Gorgeous is that when you can get into the online marketing space, be very good at what you do, and have some integrity along the way, you stick out like a sore thumb. So that's why we are running this info session. That's why FG Society exists. And so I hope that you're going to hang with me for the next few minutes as I go through why we built this whole thing. So the secret behind Funnel Gorgeous and our success is that we have really married these two things, which are great customer support and integrity with amazing branding and high quality work. And this is how Funnel Gorgeous has grown from just an idea to a multi-million-dollar brand in just under 2 years. What's happening in our ecosystem is that we are creating demand for a different way of doing things. And we have more and more people coming to us asking for, well, do you do this? Do you do that? And we obviously don't have the time or the resource to do all of this work that we're creating demand for. So we have set out on a journey to create an army of people that are totally bought into the Funnel Gorgeous way, to having an ethical and gorgeous, on-brand, high-quality marketing business, so that we can start to change the tide of the entire industry. So here's a few things I just want to point out before we go into the FG Society program. Maybe some of you know this, but good offers, right? Like when you are a great marketer, whether you're a strategist, a copywriter, a designer, you are going to always be busy. You will be able to filter out less than ideal clients. You most likely will never need to run a Facebook ad. You can charge good pay, good quality work. You will have clients that continue to come to you for project after project. And you also have the opportunity to get work with bigger influencers that put you on a more national or global stage. These types of providers are irresistible, right? They have great copy, they have great offers, are excellent designers, and they're irresistible, which is very, very similar to what we teach about what makes an irresistible funnel. So an irresistible funnel, sales funnel, has an amazing offer, has excellent copy, and high-end design. This creates irresistibility, positioning, and trust. The same thing goes for a great marketer. A great online marketer is going to understand how to craft excellent offers for the marketplace. They're going to be able to use copy to send a message to customers and leads about that offer, and they're going to be able to design it in such a way that it's easily readable and comprehensible. And so it's going to create the perfect marketer just the same way it creates the perfect funnel. That is the foundation behind FG Society. We are setting out to build a small army of providers that are triple threat level marketers. That means they are excellent in all three areas of offer, copy, and design. And we know that there are a lot of people that say, well, what about niching down? Or what about the fact that I don't like copy or I don't like design? The truth of the matter is, if you want to be in the funnel building online marketing space, you're going to need these three skills. It is not optional. It is mandatory. So we also have data to back this up. We have so much data that shows that when you have a dialed in offer, dialed in copy, and dialed in design, you are going to get double what you normally would get for a standard conversion. So I'm just showing you that the standard opt-in for a summit is about 20%. Our ads that click summit opts in around 45%. The standard buy rate of an offer is about 1 to 5%, and our program converts at 9.9%. Keep in mind that conversion rate is cold traffic. This is after our hot traffic already bought. Same thing with the offer cure, standard buy rate 1.5, and we have had this funnel running for a long time. You can see that there's been a lot of traffic and it is held steady at about 9.44% buy rate. And also OTOs, these are those one-time offers, usually about 3 to 10%. You can see ours is working at about 23%. So I just want to talk about FG Society, why we have chosen to create this triple threat marketing certification. I also want to make sure you understand that this is not just me speaking, that we have now had 700 people enroll in FG Society. These are marketers, these are business owners, these are anyone who really wants to get very good at funnel building have joined. And you can see that we are already seeing that conversion rates tweak when they go through just some of the curriculum. So just some of it, not even all of it. You can see here, she was going through phase 2 and she bumped her percentage up from 4% to 7.5%. Which is really, really important when you're scaling ads because that amounts to thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, so the combination of solid offer, solid copy, solid design, these are the 3 skills that make a triple threat marketer, and these are the 3 skills that FG Society really focuses in on. So we're going to cover in this info session today who FG Society is for, how the program works, and then offer you a special invitation. Okay? Now, if at any point you have a question, there are many ways to get a hold of us. You can message us below this video. There's a little Facebook Messenger. You can pop up and talk to a human. You can also email us at support@funnelgorgeous.com. All right, so who is FG Society for? Who did we create it for? We created it for providers, funnel designers, strategists, copywriters, digital marketers, marketing consultants, coaches, agencies, virtual assistants looking to up-level their skills, or Facebook ad agencies that want to add an additional revenue stream to their agency. But we also noticed that about 30% of our customer base are business owners that actually want to learn funnels for themselves and their team. And we have big names like Pete Vargas and others who have put their team through the FG Society certification program because of how valuable the skills are inside. So who is FG Society not for? If you are looking to just launch one funnel, set it, forget it, never do another funnel again, you might actually do better in our Launch Gorgeous program, which only runs several times a year. If you only want to work on one super niche specialty, you're going to be frustrated because FG Society does require our marketers to learn these 3 skills. If you never have any interest in doing any actual offer strategy, copywriting, or design, and you want to hire everything out, this isn't going to be the right program for you. If you are interested in becoming an ad or traffic agency, this is not for you. We do not discuss social media and ad traffic in this program. I just want to be really clear. If you want to learn e-commerce or physical product funnels, FG Society is not going to be for you. So that's a quick way to self-select. If you are on the previous slide here and you're any one of these, I really encourage you to hang with me through the rest of the info session. Okay, so let's go inside the program, how it works. It is a certification program. What are the benefits of it? All the extras, all that good stuff. So I'm going to start with the course syllabus. It's a 3-phase program. So we start with offer creation and funnel strategy. Then we move into copy, and then we move into design. And each one of these builds upon the next. So you can see in phase 1, we're working on customer avatar, online business models, building a business from zero, how to identify a problem, a unique selling proposition, creating a customer journey, what kind of funnel strategies to deploy, how to do continuity, pricing, unpacking big offers and turning them into smaller ones, and understanding funnel analysis and all those kinds of things. Every single phase is going to come with resources, extras, and a workbook. This workbook, I just want to say I have a reputation for making amazing workbooks that are super valuable, not just like random fill in the blanks, but things that you're actually going to use in your business. Phase 2 is going to go through direct response copy. You're going to learn all about sales copy and how to write great guarantees and benefit bullets and FAQs and headlines, proof, all that kind of stuff. We're also going to go through things like emails and webinar presentations, storytelling, stacks, persuasion, pre-frames, and we'll also give you a bunch of resources, copy teardowns and things like that, email subject lines and notes to help you become a better copywriter. In phase 3, we're going to take you on an adventure that's called Experience First Design and teach you how to create converting design, not just pretty design, or as Kathy says, decorating your funnel, but actual design that's going to increase the conversion and help the experience of the reader be better. Okay, this is a huge phase in this program. There are so many extras. It's hard to kind of explain just how much, but we're going to give you color theory and typography. We're going to give you design ideas. We're going to give you slide deck tips, teach you all about sales page design from like line by line. In fact, many people will use this curriculum, stop, pause, design, come back, go to the next one, stop, pause, design, because of how well laid out the curriculum is and how much it builds on each other. So inside each phase, you're going to get a workbook. You're going to get an exam prep, which is going to be basically the exam that you can print out so that you can follow along. You're going to get an extra assets, a glossary, and the curriculum is bite-sized. It is super easy to reference. In fact, many of the modules are no more than 6 or 7 minutes long. So even though it's a huge program, it's a referenceable program. In fact, I just saw a post in the Facebook group today that said, I have never gone back to reference a course more than FG Society because of how well laid out it is. The other thing is because there are exams, we were very careful to make sure that the curriculum is incredibly organized so it's easy to study. So it's a very organized program. Now there are milestone calls. Milestone calls happen once a month, and basically it's an hour going through the curriculum so that if you have any questions about a particular exam or a particular module, we are there to answer them. In addition to the milestone calls, we do a weekly Facebook Q&A. So whether you're a student or you're a certified marketer, it's basically you can ask any question about content, about your business, about clients, and you will continue to have Facebook group access for the duration that you're in the program and for 1 year after you've been certified. And then you can re-up if you want after that. Okay, so that comes inside of each phase. I just wanted to give you a little peek of what some of the workbooks look like. Lots of calculators to help you calculate average lifetime value, customer acquisition costs, how to estimate what you're going to make on a launch, some glossary terms, customer avatar, etc. So each phase has a workbook like this. Some of the students said this is their favorite part of the program because of how practical and user-friendly it is. You can see here, these are some of the snapshots from the design area where we're giving you sample typography, sample color psychology, branding. We also give you things like a funnel build pricing calculator, some Gantt charts, and other things like that. It is the most comprehensive funnel building program on the internet, and that we can make a guarantee about. So you can see here that people will spontaneously shout out testimonials when they unlock each phase because of how easy it is to digest. So every part of the core curriculum has easy to consume videos, PDF slides that go with it, as well as full transcripts of each of the trainings. And you can see I just grabbed a snapshot of some of the trainings in phase 1, and you can see how short the trainings are. They are completely doable to get through. In fact, our idea is to consolidate as much information in a short amount of time as possible. So you can also see that in the Facebook group, we have a dedicated Q&A thread so that we can answer your questions. We also have units inside the Facebook group. These are takeaways. basically, Kathy and I went through every single module in phase 1, 2, and 3 and wrote takeaways about the module to help foster more learning and more, just more comprehension of the program. So you can go in there and you can see what other people are commenting about, read about it, see how it helps you absorb the information better. So here are a couple people who just after phase 1 made their money back and started getting business. And it's interesting here because the confidence level of a lot of our students after phase 1, it's sort of an unintended consequence. They take phase 1, they pass, and now there's a new level of validation like, wow, I really do understand this stuff. It's making them more comfortable on sales calls, more comfortable charging more. And you can see that what happened after taking that exam, that they were immediately closing deals just by being members of the program, not even certified. So there are a lot of extra bonuses that come in the program that I haven't even gotten to that can help you start earning money right away, even before certification happens. Okay, so you can see I grabbed more and more screenshots. And some people, even just by the fact that they're getting trained, they even used, hey, I'm in training for FG Society, got them the gig. So you can see just that the combination of confidence and visibility and also the reputation has made it so that if you want to get into funnel building, this is the program that you need to be in. And I just want to say, if you're a business owner and you want to learn funnel building like an expert, this is the program for you. All right, so let's go into the certification process. So inside of FG Society, there's an exam for each phase. It's a combination of multiple choice, and then there's one small project at the end in phase 3 to show competency in the skill being tested. The good news is it's an open book test. You can use all your material. So there's no need to it's not timed. It's not, you don't have to hide your material and have it memorized. It's all open book. Now, you don't have to purchase these programs, but I do recommend that if you're a beginner, these programs are going to be really helpful. The one you need for phase 1 is really just these two right here, OfferCure and FunnelRx. Again, not mandatory, but recommended. Now, the exam will build upon itself in each phase. You'll take phase 1 and be graded, and then you'll continue on to phase 2 and phase 3. And we teach you everything you need to know to complete each exam. And you can take the test 2 times without any additional grading fee. So you don't have to worry if you fail the first time, no big deal. You can try it 2 more times. You have 12 months from the time that you start the program to get certified. And once you're certified, you will get access to all certified perks for an additional 12 months. And then after that, if you want to renew your certification, it's $500 a year. There's no exam. It's just, a code of ethics. And then you can stay on the site and in the group. So this is what the certification badge looks like. And this right here is what happens after you complete phase 1. Sorry, this one is what happens after phase 1, the red one. Then this is what happens after phase 2 and then phase 3. And then you are a certified master marketer. So before I go into the perks, I want to just have a quick note here about agencies. If you're watching this and saying, okay, this is great, but I actually run an agency, technically we allow up to 2 individuals to complete 1 certification if you prefer your agency to be certified. We do have a quick requirement. The individual who is acting as that +1 must be a spouse, a business partner, employee, or contractor that has been working with you for at least 6 months. You can work together. You will submit 1 version of the test, but this is just for partners or husband and wives or agencies that want to divide and conquer. And then we will certify the agency and put you on our marketer site as an agency. Okay, so that's sort of just a little aside. So some of you might be listening to this and think, well, what if I want to learn, but I really don't want certification? You're a business owner, you want to get great at funnel building. If you want to enroll in FG Society just for the skill and content, but you have no interest, you can simply advance through the program by filing an exemption. It shows that you've completed the material but are opting out of the exam, and then it can unlock phase 2 and then phase 3. So some of the perks that are available as soon as you start phase 1. So this is even if you don't get through the whole program, even if you don't progress to phase 2 and phase 3, we give you all of our legacy programs that Kathy and I built since 2017. So TDG, which is the digital guidebook, Inspired Pro, Service Provider Webinar, Influence Masterclass, the very famous Proposal Secrets, Starting from Zero series, and our very first program, Funnel Gorgeous Design. Every single one of these courses have been sold at the price point you're seeing on the screen since 2017. They are now available as free bonuses when you begin phase 1. And yes, you can keep the bonuses even if you don't progress through phase 2 and phase 3. This is over $4,000 worth of bonuses just right at the beginning of the program. Now, another perk is that we offer a pay-as-you-go model. There are no contracts, and we allow you to pay for each phase individually. So it's built with you in mind. So when you decide to enroll in FG Society, you opt in for phase 1, and you only continue if you want to. There is no contract or obligation to complete. And we give you a 14-day refund at the start of each phase. So you could sign up today for phase 1, decide it's not for you, and get a refund. Or you could take phase 1, love it, but just not want to continue, and you could keep all the bonuses. If you love it and you're ready for phase 2, you could opt in and pay for phase 2, and then you get another 14-day just to check it out. And if you decide you change your mind, we'll give you your money back. That is how confident we are that this is the best program on the market. I don't know of any other program that allows a pay-as-you-go model with no contracts and a 14-day refund period at the start of every pay. So that is our sort of golden promise of the Funnel Gorgeous brand, that we know how powerful and how incredible this program is. So the content is yours to keep, regardless if you finish. So whatever phase you opt into, you get to keep it even if you don't want to get certified. You have 12 months to complete your certification. You can retake the exam twice, and you can keep the content you bought even if you forego the exam or decide not to get certified. Now, once you are certified, we actually have a VIP email address. But while you're going through the program, before certification is final, we have a concierge team that's available in the Facebook group and by email. They're there to support and cheerlead as you continue and help you answer any questions you have about the program or the exam. They are amazing, and they do all the grading, and they keep track of the group and help with any certified marketers who are on the site. And so we have a team dedicated to just this program in our company. So I'm giving a few testimonials here. You can see that a lot of people are very appreciative of how well organized the course is, how thoughtful the resources and the extras are. And it has been a very life-changing experience for many of the marketers who thought they were coming in just for skill and ended up having just a complete transformation of confidence, new friendships, excellent resources, and of course, more visibility. So once you are certified, here are some of the benefits of certification. Now, we have some elements that we don't sell in our template shop that will be available to you. You'll be able to earn 50% commission as affiliates on our templates and on our courses like OfferCure. You'll be featured on our directory site for 12 months. It's called hireamarketer.com. You'll have access directly to job requests. Whenever someone fills out a job request form, it will be emailed to you. You'll have the option to buy our templates at wholesale. So if you want to use templates on client projects, you can get them at 50% off so that you can buy them and include them in your proposals. We will continue to give training on our new FG Funnels software so that you can be a certified marketer who understands our SaaS as well. And you have a VIP email address for support, so front of the line support if anything comes up for you. We also offer some badges and frames as you move through the program. And so you get a badge with each phase you complete, which is really helpful. It actually is a signal to leads that you are being trained by people in the market who have a great reputation. A lot of people put these badges and frames right on their sites and on their profile photos because they get work from it. So these are some spontaneous testimonials that we didn't actually ask for or solicit. And this was a couple months ago when someone was asking, how can I get more information on FG Society? And you can see the students that just showed up on the thread. We did not ask them. We did not tell them to. This was all spontaneous, voluntary testimonial. And I will also let you know that none of them were operating as affiliates. So, and there are hundreds more of these that I couldn't possibly get on this presentation. If you just go into Marketer's Heart group and you look, you'll see. So a lot of people want to know, what's the timeline? How fast can I get certified? So I drew out 3 possible timelines. Now this is sort of the longest that you would probably want to take, but we actually give you 12 months, so you can get even longer than this if you need it. But phase 1 takes about a month, phase 2 takes about 2 months, and then phase 3 would take 3 months. And you could double that and use your entire year if you needed to. Now, what we thought was most people would do this option because it really is manageable, and so they would take them about 3 months to get certified. The funny thing is that when we opened up the doors to it back in Black Friday, we had people do it even faster. So you can see here within 6 weeks being certified. I think the fastest we had was 3 weeks to certification. And so that just shows you, if you are motivated and you're ready to get this done, there is no reason you need to take your 12 months. You can get it done quickly, get on that site and start enjoying all the perks of certification right away. So the entire certification is $3,000, but what is going to happen is we are going to offer a pay-as-you-go and an easy pay plan. So I will show you exactly how it works here in a second. So what's going to happen is phase 1, the total value for phase 1 with everything is about $9,500 when you include all the curriculum, the exam, the workbook, and all of those $4,000 of bonuses. And so it is $1,000 for each phase. But what we're going to do is we're going to take $100 off. So it's only going to be $900, okay? And we also have a payment plan. So when you go to checkout, this is the lowest that you'll get it. You'll get it for either $900 or it'll even be a little bit less than what you're seeing here. It'll be about $364. So that's all you need to get into phase 1. On this screen below, you can see the buttons to enroll. There's also a PDF link on the side. If any of this you want to go over again, download that PDF because it's about 19 pages explaining the program. Okay, so you can get started with phase 1, which gives you all of the offer creation and funnel strategy, core curriculum, the exam, the 2 tries to complete. You're going to get the marketer's workbook for phase 1 that has a bunch of calculators and checklists. You're going to get all of the legacy programs that we offer, plus you're going to get the Facebook group with the unit takeaways, the milestone calls, and the weekly Q&A. We're giving an extra $100 off, so when you get to checkout, it's not going to be $1,000, it's going to be $900. And if you want to do the payment plan, it's not going to be $397, it's going to be $364. So that is what we're offering right off this info session. So these are the links. The buttons are below. If you go to funnelg.com/FGS or FGSPP, which stands for payment plan, you'll see those coupons have been automatically applied for you. Okay, so let's talk about some frequently asked questions. A bunch of people have asked, what are your completion rates on this program? I mean, obviously, for us to offer a pay-as-you-go model means that we have belief that this is a great program. And you can see from our initial round, we had 487 students buy phase 1, 278 passed immediately, and 435 eventually passed and moved on to phase 2. So 89% of students continued, and then 81% of students continued on to phase 3. So we have about a 70 to 80% completion rate, which is unheard of in the info product industry. Okay, So you can see that confidence is honestly one of the huge things that happens right out of the gate before you even get certified. And there's something about getting that validation of like, I took this exam and these expert marketers are saying, yes, this is correct. You are good to go. That has just completely transformed so many providers. So another question we get a lot is, how is this different from Launch Gorgeous? Now, Launch Gorgeous is a coaching program that happens a few times a year. It's like a boot camp. And the two programs were built to be sister programs. So the idea originally was, if people were going to get coached with us for a year, how would we do it? And we broke it up into these two programs. Now, most people do both, but not everybody. So for FG Society, it's very skill-based, it's short, succinct lessons, it's year-round, comprehensive, rigorous exams, 1 year, all of this kind of stuff. Launch Gorgeous happens a few times a year. It's very boot camp style. It's very intense for 12 weeks. There are other things we focus on in Launch Gorgeous besides just the funnel, which are things like social media and Facebook ads and stuff like that. We notice that people who take Launch Gorgeous and then take FG Society love it. And we also notice that people who take FG Society and then take Launch Gorgeous love it. They are totally interlocked. They are meant as sister programs. And we actually, if you hang tight here for a little longer, tell you how you can get a discount on the other one when you sign up for FG Society. So a lot of people ask us, how long do I have to pay for the next phase? So your invite to pay for the next phase happens when you pass your exam or you file for an exemption. So a lot of this is controlled by you. So if you opt into the program, you buy phase 1, you take the test tomorrow, you're going to get an invite to buy phase 2. So you can do it as quickly or as slowly as you need to. Again, how long do you have to complete each phase? This is how long it would work if you took the entire 12 months. But most commonly, I showed you those sample timelines, but it really is directed by you, by your business, by your lifestyle. The Facebook group you have access to for 12 months to complete the certification program and get certified. And then the perk of certification is that it unlocks an additional 12 months. There are a few people that don't want to be certified, but they still want to stay in the group even though they don't want to be certified. And we offer a monthly payment plan if you want to stay in the group. But most of you are going to get certified, and that will immediately unlock an additional 12 months. After that, you'll pay a simple renewal fee. We will not force you to go through another exam, so no stress about that. So do you have to recertify? And the answer is a big fat nope. A lot of people are also asking, do I have to use the FG Funnels app in order to get certified? The answer is no. Of course, we love that our FG Society members use FG Funnels. We think it's the best program on the market. But when you submit your final project, we allow you to submit it in any tool that you feel comfortable with. And that's because we know that you're going to have clients that work in other software, and maybe you're going to become an affiliate and get everyone over to FG Funnels, and that's amazing, and we'll pay you great commission for that. But even if you have people in Kajabi or ClickFunnels or somewhere else, we will recognize any final project in any tool. So how much can you make as a master marketer? How are your students doing? It was interesting because all of these testimonials were given before our Hire a Marketer site went live. So these are people that just got work through the Marketer's Heart group and other Facebook groups without even being on a certification site. Now we're driving traffic. So you can easily earn $60,000, $70,000 to $100,000 a year as a master marketer. Many of you will go on to earn much, much more than that. One of the reasons why master marketer status is so valuable is because if you decide at any point in your journey that you don't want to be a provider and you want to do this for yourself, you have all the skills ready to go. That's exactly what my journey did. I built funnels for other people. I made multi-six figures as an agency owner. And then I went on to build my own funnels and ended up doing what is now over $7 million in sales. It's a very, very valuable skill. So you can see here, these are a few newer ones. You can see that people are getting discovery calls immediately from the Hire a Marketer directory job post, and you can see that even a big name like Boss Babe actually hired directly from the Hire a Marketer site as well. So it's already gaining a reputation, and as of the time of this recording, the site has only been live for about 4 days. How many job requests do you receive, and what does the directory look like? So here's the directory. You can go to it. It's hireamarketer.com. We don't have a great answer on how many job requests we're receiving as of yet. We will have that data soon, but you can see that it's all filtering and sorting. So we have categories, experience, services, tools. People can go ahead and put those things in and then search and find providers. So we ask every certified marketer gets to control their own profile. So you get to go in, put what you need, upload your own portfolio, put whatever categories you want to be featured on, and that way you can control how people find you. Again, if you decide you don't want to be certified, can you opt out? And the answer is yes. We have an exemption form that you see here on the left. It allows you to be exempt. It says that you've completed the material, and then you can move on to the next phase. And I just posted Sandy's post here because she took it not because she wanted to be certified, but because she builds funnels for her own stuff. And then she quickly realized, well, maybe I'll just look at the exam, see what it's about, and ended up getting certified. And, it's just a great exercise to go through to really know that you've comprehended. Even if you aren't selling marketing services and you're doing it for yourself, it's still a great way to get all the comprehension. If you're in a different time zone for the Q&A or the milestone calls, do not worry. We have everything recorded and transcribed. And if you only want to be certified in one thing, this program is not for you. And the reason is because we know that if you want to be a funnel builder, you need to understand these 3 things. It doesn't mean that you need to sell these 3 services. Once you're certified, you can focus on design or copy or offer, but you need to have a very deep understanding of all 3, even if you're going to be managing a team that has copywriters and or designers on it. So that is why we insist that everyone learn these 3 features and become a triple threat marketer. I also wanted to just show you a few of the final projects. In fact, inside the FG Society group, we have a thread of people who've put their final projects up so that you can see these are people who don't have a design background, don't have a copywriting background, and have created just amazing. And a lot of these are actually live funnels. They're not just, pretend funnels that convert in the wild, as they say. Can you buy the phases out of order? The answer is no. And here's why. It's all building on each other. So you can see in phase 1, here's a perfect example. We're talking about how to come up with a problem. In phase 2, we're talking about how to address that problem. So this is an example slide from an FAQ section of how to write an FAQ that addresses an objection on the sales page. And then in phase 3, we're teaching you how to take that FAQ and design it. And so it is very organized, and so it doesn't make sense to do any of the phases out of order. So you can see here that we have put all of our heart and soul into this program. This is all of Kathy's design expertise, all of my marketing and copy expertise married together to create a space where you can become excellent at what you do, become badass at what you do, but also a space that is devoid of what you normally see in the internet marketing world. And that's what we're trying to build in this community, and then have that filter out to change the entire industry. So as a reminder, this is what's being offered right now. You can get started with phase 1. You can go through the curriculum, take the exam, get the workbook, get all the bonuses, all of the legacy courses, get in the Facebook group. It is $1,000 for each phase, $3,000 total. But we're going to give you $100 off. So it's going to either be $900 if you want to pay in full, or you'll get 3 payments of $364. It's the lowest that we have, and you can either go to these links right here, or you can click on the buttons below and check out and get working. Now, like I said, you have an entire year to pay as you go. If you want to do this quickly, you can do it within a couple of weeks, and we have marketers who've done so. Any other questions, hit us up at support@funnelgorgeous.com or click the button below in Messenger, and we will make sure a human answers you. We're so excited to have you. We can't wait to work with you and to help you become a triple threat master marketer.